I get to reading, didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I tell you we were gonna get to reading? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, y'all jump up in here, man, so we can spin a yarn. Y'all get up in here. Y'all get up in here. Let me turn off that the little cooler. There. All right. We doing our thing today, guys. We doing our thing. We doing our thing. Um, y'all get up in here, man. We about to read this. Y'all get up in here, man. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Maybe that'll help. Hold on, guys. Let me see something. Good to see y'all. Hold on. All right, we here. What up, Gary Stones? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just start now. Um, should be pretty good. That looks bright enough, but let me make sure. I'll just bring it down just a tad. Perhaps it doesn't need to be that bright. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But let's get to it though. Um, this is a book Pugman has sent me. Good dude. Good dude. Um, Hold on. Let me just make sure this is right in frame. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, we'll read. So, first one. It's A Path to Peace by Shi Wu Ling. Shi Wu Ling. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. As you can see, that's how it is. Maybe I might make it a little bit brighter, or just like maybe bring it up some. There you go. Hold on, guys. Let me bring this up just a tad. Just a tad. Just a tad. But then it's not too close enough. Hold on. There we go. We'll just do it like that. No, let me just, maybe I'll change the light. See which one looks better. Yeah, that'll do. Let's just bring it a little bit closer. Just a tad closer. All right, let's go. In appreciation, with love and gratitude, Jay, thank my parents, Milton and Evelyn Bolinder. Nothing on this page. Nurture love, give joy, be compassionate, create peace. January 1st. Before we can help, we need to understand. Before we can understand, we need to listen. Before we can listen, we need to be quiet. Maybe I can bring it down a little bit closer. Maybe. Because like it's right there, but I need it to be a little mo. Just a little mo. There you go. I think that's good. One does not arrive at happiness. One travels its path. World peace will begin. We will end the wars within each other. Oh, no, within each us. I'm sorry. Getting ahead of myself. January 4th. The last one was January 3rd. I'm sorry reading that a little bit better. My bad. We can influence others for the good, by the good that we are thinking. January 5th. Now, this one kind of speaks to me. What do you guys think? When you read that, we can influence others for the good, by the good that we are thinking. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'll give you guys a moment. What do you think? Do you think it's good or what? All right, let's go back. Let me bring that up a little bit more. Now that the HDR is starting to hit a little bit different, I can bring it up a little bit more. Just up a little bit more. There you go. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think that's good. That looks good. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Looks good. All right. So, there we go. Compassion ushers sadness out, guides happiness in. January 6th. Why seek outside? Everything we need is already within us. January 7th. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. In developing compassion, we care for those we love, those we know. Eventually, we will even care for those we do not like, those we do not know. January 8th. Okay. Peace within creates beauty without. January 6th. No, January 9th, rather. Okay. May all beings become messengers of peace in times of chaos and conflict. May they become the calm voice of reason in times of anguish and anger. January 10th. So I guess you're supposed to read with this. You're supposed to go to the day and you're supposed to read this and get something from it, I believe. I'm reading it all, but I just wanted to show you what kind of book it really was. And plus, I just realized it too. I ain't gonna cap. So we gotta go July. What is it? The 14th? Today, the 14th, guys. What day is it? July 14th. Yeah. So we got one more day. Okay. The acorn and the oak tree are separate, or are they the wood and flame of separate, or are they the act and actor of separate? No. Let me read that again. Or are they the act and actor are separate? Or are they we are alone and separate from all else? Or are we? Damn. What do you think that means? What do you think that means? I'm gonna leave that up there. I'm gonna leave this up there. What do you think that means? What could it possibly mean? When you see something like that, what does that mean? You know? I'll give you guys a brief moment, just a brief moment. What does that mean to you all? All right, we're going to move on. We're going to move on. Think about this today. Think about this little excerpt right here, man. What do you guys think? What does this apply to your life? The act and the actor. Well, I'll tell you what that means for me. So the acorn and the oak tree are separate. But are they? To me, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to tell. Are they saying the same? They're one within each other, like the acorn and the oak tree are separate. But if you really think about it, they're really not. They're coming from each other, or they're just another phase of each other. Is that what it's saying? Like the acorn and the oak tree are separate, but really not, because one turns into the other. Like the wood and flame. The wood eventually gets burnt up, I guess. And the actor. I mean, maybe the scenario and the person. And we are alone and separate from all else, or are we? Possibly not. Maybe not. I never really thought about it like this. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, man. We're gonna start doing more read lives. I think that might be helpful in the future. You know. Um yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I might bring back down another book or whatever. See what I got up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. What does all this mean to me? What does all this mean to me? You know what I'm saying? What does all this mean to me? It doesn't have to be one way or the other. It's really just how you feel about the whole thing. What do you feel about the whole thing? You know? For me, I don't quite understand. Hopefully, when we get a little bit more people in here, people will be able to maybe give their interpretation, maybe give me more understanding on what this is supposed to mean. I don't really understand. And for the fuck of it, I'll read the next one for tomorrow. Anger is poison. Patience is the antidote. July 15th. What do you think that means? It's pretty self-explanatory. Like, you know, for me, if you're angry, you're really killing yourself. And having patience is a solution for having anger, you know. But this is what we're working on today, guys. Tell me what that means. What do you think that means? How is that possible? What do you think this means for your life? How does this even relate to your life? Ask yourself that. But yeah, we'll be doing more reading live soon, guys. I got the equipment now. Everything's looking pretty decent. Um, yeah, man, we're gonna be doing more of this. Um, Let me know, man. We might get. I don't know. I might bring down one more book, man. I think I may have another book. Maybe we can run by. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe I got another book for you, boys. What is this? Yeah. All right. So we'll stop there for this one. Right. This is The Path to Peace. Vin Shi Wu Ling. I think this is the author, Shi Wu Ling. How you feeling today? I'm doing good, Rebecca Towns. Good to see you. Yeah, Path to Peace. Nice. I like that one. That was nice. That was nice. Okay, hold on. So we got Leo Fawn's Four Lessons, translated by Silent Voices. This is another banger from Pugman. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just read a couple pages. I haven't read this one. I read a little bit of this one, but I didn't really grasp it until now reading with you guys. So it's good. It's good. I got engaged yesterday. That's what's up, Rebecca Towns. Happy you got engaged. So let's go ahead and read the first one. The first lesson: learning to change destiny. My father passed away when I was young. My mother persuaded me to learn medicine instead of studying and passing the imperial examinations because it would be a good way to support myself while helping others. Perhaps I could even become famous through my medical skills, thus fulfilling my father's aspirations for me. Okay. So her father passed away when she was young, and her mother persuaded her to go to medical school and pretty much become a doctor. Nice. And she had aspirations herself through her father's aspirations to become, maybe famous. Okay, let's keep going. One day I met an elderly but distinguished looking gentleman at the Compassionate Cloud Temple. He had a long beard and the look of a sage. I immediately paid my respects to him. He told me, "You are destined to be a government official. Next year, you will attain the rank of learned first level scholar. Why are you not studying for the examination?" I told him the reason. All right, first one. All right, all right. I asked the elderly gentleman, for his name and where he was from. He replied, "My family name is Kong. I am a I am from Yunnan province. I have inherited a very sacred and accurate text on astrology and prediction. The text written in Jiaozi is called the imperial standard of governing the world. By my calculations, I am supposed to pass it on to you and teach you how to use it." I guess the elderly man is sent here by destiny to tell this woman to keep going, I guess. I invited Mr. Kong. My wedding date is on May 30th. Okay, yeah, hey, shout out. Shout out Rebecca Towns getting married. That's what's up. Hell yeah, man. Hey, congratulations on that. I invited Mr. Kong to my home and told my mother about him. She said to treat him well as we tested Mr. Kong's ability at prediction. We found that he was always correct whether it was for big events or for minor everyday matters. I became convinced of what he had said and again began to think of studying for the examinations. I consulted my cousin who recommended Mr. Yu, who was teaching at the home for a friend, and became Mr. Yu's student. Okay, all right, all right. Mr. Cog then did some calculations for me. He told me that as a scholar, I would be placed 14th in the country in the county examination, 71st in the regional examination, and ninth in the provincial examination. Okay. The following year, I placed exactly where Mr. Kong has said for all three examinations. Wow. I then asked him to make predictions for the rest of my life. Mr. Kong's calculations showed that I would pass such and such showed that I would pass such and such a test in such and such a year. The year that I would become a civil scholar, and the year that I would receive a promotion to become a imperial scholar. And lastly, I would be appointed as magistrate in Sichuan province. After holding the position for 3.5 years, I would retire and return home. I would die at the age of 53 on the 14th day of the 8th month between 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Damn. Damn. Unfortunately, I would not have a son. I carefully recorded and then remembered everything he said. Dang. The outcome of every examination turned out exactly as predicted. Mr. Kong had also predicted that I would only be promoted after receiving a ration of 259 bushels of rice. However, I received only 20 bushels of rice when the Commissioner of Education, Mr. Tu, recommended me for promotion. I secretly began to doubt the predictions. Nonetheless, it turned out to be correct after all because Mr. Tu's replacement turned down the promotion. It was not until some years later that a new education commissioner reviewed my old examination papers and exclaimed, "These 5 essays are as well written as reports to the emperor. How can we bury the talents of such a great scholar?" The new commissioner wanted the magistrate to issue an order for me to become a candidate for imperial scholar under his authority. After undergoing this eventful promotion, my calculations showed that I had received exactly 259 bushels of rice. Wow. From then on, I deeply believed that promotion and demotion, wealth or poverty, all came about in due time, and that even the length of one's life is prearranged. I began to view everything in a detached manner and ceased to seek gain or profit. Wow. After being selected an imperial scholar, After being selected as an imperial scholar, I was to attend the University of Beijing. During my year-long stay in the capital, my interest in meditation grew, and I often sat in silence without giving rise to a single thought. I lost interest in books and did not study at all. Wow. The following year, I went to Nanjing, I think, before I was to enter the National University there. I paid a visit to Master Young Gu, a venerable Zen master at, damn, I can't even say that word, Qua Quins Mountain, I guess. We sat in meditation face to face in the Zen hall for 3 days and nights without sleep. Whoa. Master Young-gu said the reason why ordinary people cannot become sages is because of all their wandering thoughts. In our 3 day meditation, I have not observed a single thought arise in you. Why? I replied that Mr. Kong had clearly predicted the entire outcome of my life. I had seen that the time of life, death, promotion, and failure are fated, so there was no need for me to think of anything. The master smiled and replied, I thought you were capable of. Well, no, I thought you were someone of remarkable capabilities. Now I realize you are an ordinary person. Feeling confused by what Master Young Goose had said, I asked him to explain. He told me that an ordinary person's mind is forever occupied by wandering and imaginary thoughts, so naturally his or her life is bound by the mathematics of destiny. We cannot deny the fact that destiny exists, but only ordinary people are bound by it. Destiny cannot bind those who cultivate great kindness or those who have committed flagrant wrongdoings. Damn. Since I have lived my life just as Mr. Kong has predicted and done nothing to change it, I had been bound by destiny. Thus, I was a typical ordinary person. Damn. Damn. That's actually a pretty decent book. Taken aback, I asked if we could change our destinies. The master answered, "We can recreate our own destiny and seek good fortune. It is the It is the true teachings and is found in Book of Songs and Book of History. In the Buddhist teachings, it is written that if we wish for and seek wealth, a high position, a son, a daughter, or a long life, we can attain it. Since the Buddha told us that lying is one of the great transgressions, we can be assured." Damn. The Buddhas and I don't know. I don't even know how to say that word. Bodhisattvas, I guess, would not deceive us. Huh. I told Master Yungu that I had that Mencius once said. I heard that Mencius once said, "Whatever is sought can be attained. The seeking is within ourselves." This refers to the inner qualities such as virtue, integrity, and kindness. These are all values we can work toward. However, when it comes to outside factors such as wealth, fame, and prestige, how can we seek to attain them? He replied that Mencius was right, but that I had misunderstood his meaning. Master Yungu said the Master Huang, the sixth patriarch of Zen school, taught all the fields of merit are within one's own heart. If one seeks from the true mind within, one can be in touch with all that one wishes for. Damn. By seeking within ourselves, we will not only attain the inner qualities of virtue, integrity, and kindness, we will also attain external benefits such as wealth, fame, and prestige. Big Lenny would be proud. Yeah, he would be. To be able to attain inner qualities and external benefits is invaluable. Master Yungu then told me that if one does not reflect inside one's own heart, but instead blindly seeks fame, fortune, and long life from outside sources, no matter how one schemes to pursue them, one can only attain at most what had been destined. Damn. Seeking from the outside, one might lose both inner purity and what one was destined to have. Thus, the seeking would be in vain. The seeking would have been in vain. Mm. Master Yungu next asked about Mr. Kong's predictions for the rest of my life. I honestly told him everything. He asked if I felt that I deserved imperial appointments or a son. Reflecting on my past deeds and attitudes, I answered not. I answered no, I did not. Those who received imperial appointments all had the appearance of good fortune, but I did not. I also did not work towards accumulating virtues to build. Virtues to build up my good fortune. I was very impatient and narrow minded. I would show off my intelligence and abilities by putting others down. I have behaved as I pleased and spoke without restraint. These were all signs of scant good fortune and virtue. How could I possibly receive an imperial appointment? There is an old saying that life springs from the dirt of the earth, while clear water often harbors no fish. The first reason why I felt that I did not deserve a son was that I was obsessive about cleanliness. The second reason was that my harmony is the cultivator of life. I was quick tempered. I was quick tempered. Third, although love kindness is the cause of fertility and harshness hold on, I'm sorry. Let me read that again. Third, although love kindness is the cause of fertility and harshness the cause of sterility, I was selfishly concerned about my reputation and would not sacrifice anything for others. The fourth reason was that I talked too much and this wasted a lot of energy. Fifth, I drank too much. Sixth, I did not have a son because I often stayed up all night and wasted my energy. Aside from this, I had many other faults that were too numerous to mention. Damn. Master Yungu said, according to you, then, there are many things in life you do not deserve, not only fame and a son. Those who have millions of dollars in this life cultivated the good fortune worthy of that amount in the past. Those who have thousands of dollars must also have the good fortune worthy of that sum. Those who die of starvation were in fact meant to die in that manner. The karmic result today is simply the fruit of their own deeds and has nothing to do with external powers. Dang. For example, if a person has accumulated enough merits and virtues to last 100 generations, then he or she will have 100 generations of descendants. Ah, I see. That makes more sense. That actually makes more sense. So he's saying if he did 100 years of good work, that means he's due for 100 years. That means he's gonna have that many descendants. Wow, that's amazing. That's what's up. All right, one. Oops, sorry. Let me make sure I don't crease this thing. All right. One who accumulates enough merits and virtues to last 10 generations will have 10 generations of descendants to live out that good fortune. The same applies to 3 or 2 generations. Those who have no descendants had too little merits and virtues. Now that you recognize your shortcomings, you need to do all that you can to change and correct your misdeeds that caused you not to have a child or not to become an imperial officer. You need to cultivate virtue and tolerance and to regard others with goodwill and compassion. You also need to care for your health and conserve your energy and spirit. Live as if everything in the past dissolved yesterday and a brand new future begins today. If you can accomplish this, then you are a person born anew and a person of virtue and serenity. If even our body is governed by destiny, then how can a body of virtue and serenity not invoke a response from heaven, as is said in Taija chapter and book of history? One may run from the retribution of heaven, but one can never escape the retribution of one's misdeeds. It is said in the book of Songs to permanently accord with the mind of heaven and to seek your own good fortune, to seek your own great good fortune. Mr. Kong had predicted that you would not receive an imperial appointment or have a son. These are retributions of heaven, but even they can be changed. You only need to develop your virtue, diligently strive to practice goodness, and work to accumulate many hidden merits and virtues. These are your way to recreate good fortune. How then is it possible that you will not get to enjoy it? I, Ching, Book of Changes, was written to help people accrue good fortune and to avoid adversity. What book is this, brother? I need this. This is Lao Fane's Four Lessons, translated by Silent Voices. Pug has sent this to me, Raul. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Just reading a little bit. Pretty good. Pretty good. If everything is destined with no room for change, how can we hope to do this? The first chapter of I Ching said, families who often perform good deeds will have an excess of good fortune to pass on to the following generations. Do you believe this? I replied, yes. I gratefully accepted his advice and paid my respects to him by prostrating. Then I began to regret all my past wrongdoings, large and small, in front of the Buddha's image. I wrote down my wish to pass the imperial examination and vowed to complete 3,000 meritorious deeds to show my gratitude towards my ancestors, earth and heaven. Upon hearing my vow, the master showed me a merit fault chart and taught me how to keep a daily record of all the good and bad deeds I had done. He warned me that bad deeds would neutralize the good ones. The master also taught me how to recite the Zun Ti mantra. Only with a mind of purity and concentration can I attain what I sought. He explained that it had been said by specialists in drawing talismanic figures. Those who are considered experts in the art of drawing charms but do not know the right way to do so will be laughed at by spirits. The key to drawing charms is having no thoughts from beginning to end. Understanding this, begin the first stroke with a still mind after primal darkness. In the process of drawing, you must let go of all wandering thoughts. Only in this way can a charm be effective. When one prays for and seeks for something or tries to change one's fate, it is important that one does so without giving rise to a single thought. In this way, one will easily receive a response. Messias wrote, there is no difference between long life and short life. At first glance, one would find it hard to understand how they can be the same. However, when there is no thought, there is no duality in short or long life. We got a few more pages, don't we? Yeah, we got a few more pages. So, we'll stop there. I'll put a little... I need to get a bookmark. I'll put it right there. So, This was a good book. I'm gonna keep reading it, and we'll read this one tomorrow again, and then um, very good book. Very good book. I like it. You know, this is the back. I'm glad you guys came to the reading live. I might start doing these a little bit more often. Um, I don't know, guys. I actually liked it. It was really good. We read for about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes. Well, maybe a little bit longer, but yeah. Always remember, guys. This is where it's at right now. This is where it's at right now. We're reading now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how often you guys read, but I try to read more often than I used to. That's for sure. I'm not a huge reader, but I definitely read a little bit. Thanks for coming. Hope everything goes good for you guys. Go back and see how this applies to your lives. That's all I can say. See how it applies to your life. These are really good books. Appreciate that, Pug. All right, guys. You have a good one. See y'all later.